today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Up the middle they go. Stanley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Rich. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Rich. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Rich buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off the play fake. Novak. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich, over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Dent, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick-6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Novak. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Novak.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Novak. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Novak. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McClendon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Novak. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. McClendon.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Back to throw. Novak. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And it's 17-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the gun, Rich. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After one, 17-7 is our score. They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On second down now, it's Stanley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw on second down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Back to throw. Rich in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman didn't happen.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Rich, under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And out come the Chiefs now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, McClendon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 1st down, it's Stanley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. This is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run the counter. McClendon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards that time.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Up the middle they go. McClendon dances by him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Rich. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Throwing on first down. Novak. Over the middle, complete. That's James. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Novak. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Novak. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Novak. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with our avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Patriots locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Looking to throw on second down. Novak. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McClendon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Novak hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Novak. And he wisely will throw that one away. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Novak. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Back to throw. Novak. Wheaton's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Balled at the 26, second and 7. Looking to throw. Novak looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Up the middle they go. McClendon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun on third down. Novak. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. To throw on second down. Rich. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Looking to throw. Rich escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Throwing on first down. Rich into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon, 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Operating from the gun, Novak. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On first down, Rich. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Novak, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Rich. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Rich, complete to Newsom. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down now, it's Stanley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Rich. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Novak. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Back to throw. Novak. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now he's going to swing.